Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to tell about a story which is called Polly's Panda Playground Parade. Enjoy it! Once upon a time, in the cozy town of Willow Grove, there lived a little girl named Polly. Polly was a bright-eyed, adventurous 7-year-old with a heart full of dreams and a love for all things furry and cuddly. She had a special fondness for pandas, those gentle giants with their black and white fur and playful antics. Polly's days were filled with laughter and excitement as she explored the nooks and crannies of her neighborhood. But there was one place she loved more than anywhere else, the playground. It was her kingdom, her realm of imagination, where she could be anyone and do anything. One sunny morning, as Polly skipped her way to the playground, she noticed something peculiar stuck to the gate. It was an envelope, the likes of which she had never seen before. It was adorned with colorful stickers and had her name written in fancy letters. Curiosity piqued, Polly eagerly tore open the envelope and found a beautiful invitation inside. It read, "Dear Polly, you are cordially invited to the grand opening of Polly's Panda Playground Parade. Join us for a day of fun, games, and surprises as we celebrate your love for pandas. Don't forget to bring your favorite stuffed panda along. With love, your friends at Panda Palace." Polly's heart danced with joy as she read the invitation. She could hardly believe it. A parade just for her and her beloved pandas? It was a dream come true. Without wasting a moment, she tucked the invitation into her pocket and raced to the playground to share the news with her friends. "Guess what, everyone?" Polly exclaimed, breathless with excitement. "There's going to be a parade at the playground, and it's all for me and my pandas." Her friends gathered around, their eyes wide with wonder. "A parade? How marvelous!" exclaimed Emily, Polly's best friend. "But who sent the invitation?" wondered Tommy, the mischievous boy with freckles on his cheeks. Polly shrugged, her mind buzzing with anticipation. "I'm not sure, but it must be someone who knows how much I love pandas." With that, Polly and her friends spent the rest of the day planning for the grand parade. They decorated the playground with streamers and balloons, practicing their dance moves and preparing games for all to enjoy. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over Willow Grove, Polly drifted off to sleep with visions of pandas dancing in her head, eagerly awaiting the adventure that awaited her. The days flew by in a whirlwind of excitement as Polly and her friends prepared for the grand opening of Polly's Panda Playground Parade. Every spare moment was filled with laughter and activity as they worked tirelessly to make the playground sparkle with magic. Emily crafted colorful banners adorned with pandas, while Tommy built a magnificent stage for the parade performances. Polly, with her boundless energy and creativity, dreamed up games and activities that would delight children of all ages. But amidst all the hustle and bustle, one question lingered in Polly's mind: who had sent her the mysterious invitation? As the big day drew nearer, Polly couldn't shake the feeling of curiosity that gnawed at her. She searched high and low, asking everyone in Willow Grove if they knew anything about the parade, but no one seemed to have a clue. Then, one afternoon, as Polly was arranging paper lanterns in the shape of pandas, she heard a soft rustling behind her. Turning around, she gasped in surprise to see a figure emerging from the shadows. It was Mrs. Maplewood, the kindly old lady who lived at the edge of the woods. She was holding something small and furry in her arms, and a twinkle of mischief danced in her eyes. "Polly, my dear," Mrs. Maplewood said with a smile, "I couldn't help but overhear you talking about your parade. It sounds like quite the adventure." Polly's eyes widened with excitement. "You know about the parade?" Mrs. Maplewood nodded, her gaze warm and knowing. "Indeed, I do. In fact, I may have had a hand in organizing it." Polly's heart skipped a beat. "You did? But why?" Mrs. Maplewood chuckled softly, her wrinkles deepening with amusement. Because, my dear, I believe in the power of dreams. And I wanted to give you something special, something that would make your heart sing with joy. Polly's eyes brimmed with tears of gratitude. Thank you, Mrs. Maplewood. You've given me the most wonderful gift of all. With a gentle pat on the shoulder, Mrs. Maplewood disappeared into the shadows, leaving Polly with a sense of wonder and awe. She knew now that the parade was more than just a celebration of her love for pandas. It was a testament to the magic of friendship and the beauty of following your dreams. And so, with renewed determination, Polly and her friends threw themselves into the final preparations for the parade, their hearts full of anticipation for the adventure that awaited them. Little did they know, the greatest surprises were yet to come, as they embarked on a journey that would take them to the very heart of imagination itself. The morning of the parade dawned bright and clear, with a soft breeze carrying the scent of flowers through the air. Polly and her friends gathered at the playground, their faces beaming with excitement as they put the finishing touches on their preparations. As the clock struck noon, the first guests began to arrive, their eyes wide with wonder at the sight before them. The playground had been transformed into a magical wonderland, with pandas peeking out from every corner and a rainbow of colors dancing in the sunlight. Polly's heart swelled with pride as she watched children of all ages come together to celebrate her special day. She knew that none of it would have been possible without the love and support of her friends, both old and new. With a flourish of trumpets, the parade began, led by Polly herself, resplendent in a costume adorned with panda ears and a fluffy tail. Behind her marched Emily and Tommy, waving banners and leading the crowd in cheers. The parade wound its way through the streets of Willow Grove, drawing smiles and laughter from all who watched. There were jugglers and acrobats, musicians and dancers, each one more talented than the last. But the true magic of the parade lay not in the performances, but in the sense of joy and camaraderie that filled the air. Children laughed and played, their faces lit up with excitement as they reveled in the festivities. As the parade reached its grand finale, Polly climbed onto the stage and took a deep breath, her heart pounding with excitement. She looked out at the sea of smiling faces before her and felt a swell of gratitude for the friends who had made it all possible. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today, Polly said, her voice ringing out clear and true. This parade may have started as a dream, but it's become so much more than that. It's a celebration of friendship, of imagination, and of the power of believing in yourself. The crowd erupted into applause, their cheers echoing through the streets as Polly took her final bow. And as the sun set behind the horizon, casting a warm glow over the playground, Polly knew that this was just the beginning of many more adventures to come. For in the heart of Willow Grove, amidst the laughter and the music, Polly had found something truly magical, a place where dreams could come to life, and where anything was possible. And as she looked out at the twinkling stars above, she knew that her panda parade would live on forever in the memories of all who had been lucky enough to be a part of it. I hope you enjoy listening to Polly's Panda Playground Parade.